connection in 2014, excuse me, in 2014, there were 14 crore gas connections. Today, there are 32 crore gas connections. In 2014, there was no piped gas. Today, 1 crore 25 lakh people are the beneficiaries of piped gas. Today, you know, you have a situation. I was in Hassan today dedicating 17 CBG stations, compressed biogas, which is going to be used in vehicular traffic. So the numbers are shooting up. If you look at the overall pan-India numbers, if you look at the numbers for Karnataka, even in the districts which we have going, Hassan for instance, you see the 2014-2024 deal. But the purpose is more. It is to change that paradigm. When people enroll on the Namo app, they can download on their app and download it. You not only receive information, you can give information. That is a very good way of pointing out, all right, in these 10 years, these are the central schemes we have. We would like to see the following going forward. And I think that is a very novel, mature way of democratic interaction for development reaching the grassroots level. There are people who don't need those benefits, but their support is equally important. And I want to conclude with Ujjwala. We started the scheme in 2016. Today we have 10 crore 50 lakh Ujjwala beneficiaries. What does it do? It frees the lady of the house from having to buy or collect firewood, coal and other unhealthy cooking mediums, and you can get your meal done quickly. You get time for your children, for your own this thing. It's made a transformation. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. And most of the beneficiaries in all these schemes, which are all women-centered schemes, are the ladies. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, 71% of the titles of the homes are owned by the ladies. The other 29% is not lady, that is co-jointly, lady and another male member. Equally, when you build toilets, we built 11 crore toilets. Who are the beneficiaries? Beneficiaries starts with the girl child, dignity of the girl child. Equally, when we go into all the others. So we are moving now from women-centered development to women-led development. With the next census and delimitation, there will be 33.3% seats for women in state assemblies and the central parliament. Wherever I go, I see very large turnout of our sisters. So I asked them a question, will you all fight the election? And the way they were coming forward as beneficiaries, I think they're already preparing for electoral involvement. So I just will stop there. I've just given you a flavor. I can go into details, but I think I can provide those later, or you already have them. I'd be very happy to take questions. First of all, I'm speaking in my personal capacity. All I can say is that when people have declining political fortunes, their language and their behavior starts to border on the desperate. So anything that any leader in the Congress says, take it with a pinch of salt. I say develop a sense of humor, because they make the most outlandish statements. They are in the company of so-called global experts who were prophesizing that India's economy will only grow by 5%. One famous man. I ignore him. Today, when we are growing, last quarter was 7.6%. I can only smile. Now the point is, why is it that whenever you leave the shores of the country and you go to outside, you immediately start criticizing India? Have you got an inferiority complex that you're an Indian? Or is it some other connection which makes you unsure? So don't take statements seriously. As far as Maldives is concerned, I think all the Honorable Prime Minister did was to take a walk and enjoy the pristine purity of Lakshadweep. I don't think Prime Minister said something else. What they said from the other side, again, I would not take it seriously. All I can say, I'm not only a BJP Karyakarta, but I'm a very proud Indian. Anybody who says anything about India, there are natural consequences required. I mean, anybody says anything about an individual, his grave will affect them. But don't worry about this. Do you know what is happening? Overnight it has changed. I mean, I even saw the man who gave them the first 1 million vaccines. Even he tweeted, Lakshadweep is a very nice place. You see the message? So don't take it very seriously like that. So this was Rahul Gandhi. You said one, you didn't name. Huh? Kharge ji said, not Rahul Gandhi. But this is one. And what was your second question was? No, hold on. BJP, as I said, if you concentrate on Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra, which is taking the benefits of all these schemes to the people at large, the people will do the rest for you. Now, whether what will be your strategy of 28 here or 42 elsewhere, that will happen in the normal course. But believe me, as somebody said, prices and elections, I said, we are not doing it for the election. The election is something we will have all the time here. We'll have an election now, we'll have another one after 6 months, till you get that one country, one vote, one nation, one
poll, one nation.
One nation, one poll, exactly. So that has happened. This is the fun, this is the robustness and vitality of our democratic politics. I am very confident, and I choose my words carefully. I've come here for Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra. I've not come for politics. I can come separately and have a chat with you. Look, what the Modi paradigm is doing and what the central schemes are taking to the people, that is the core of the message. Other people, I don't know what they say. Sometimes they attack the Sanatan Dharma, sometimes they do that. I don't know where these things come from. I think then, should you have prayers or not? Is it or is it not a moment of great, with great humility I say this. For how many hundreds of years you have done this whole talk about, Ram's homecoming, etc. But apart from that, it's not, it's a very special moment. By the way, in New York, Times Square, they're going to be having the consecration ceremony show. New York, Times Square. I've lived in New York, I was ambassador to the UN, I know what the symbolism of that. So I think people are having better sense, but some people will genuinely take a long time to realize what is good. See, I respond to it very simply. The core of the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra are the figures which we are putting before the people. We are putting the figures that we so many beneficiaries. Ujjwala Yojana, 10 crore, 50 lakhs or 60 lakhs. And here are the people. The people are coming forward to tell them. So what is they going to expose? No, I don't understand. You see, sometimes when you don't have a narrative, you build a false narrative. As I was saying in this other meeting downstairs, you concoct your own narrative and then you try to shoot it down. So these are... No. It's like something like this. If between different holidays somebody comes back home and looks for Nyaya, it's a good thing. And let him join us, we will get a full Nyaya we will produce. No. So what is the issue of Maldives? First of all, I want to understand that. Look, let's be very clear. Who's praising the India Alliance?
Breaking.
No, my brother, how can you break something that doesn't exist? No, first of all, how could you break? First of all, they came up with large number of names for the name of Prime Minister. Okay? Then they were suggesting each other. The alliance has some hope of being a cohesive alliance, provided they can do some talk of seat sharing. You have this hilarious situation where they can't agree even on who the convener should be. So how do we do this? So I think Mr. Pawar, look, he's been a very seasoned politician. Mr. Pawar has served as agriculture minister, defense minister. He's the leader of a party. Now, if he says something in favor of the Prime Minister or favor of India, why we don't want to take that right away from the opposition or the India Alliance. They should occasionally be allowed to praise India also. India means Bharat, not the India Alliance. So I welcome that. So I don't take that. By the way, what is it? Today, it is the sheer range and the options which Indians have as a holiday destination, which we are discussing. Maldives has nothing to do with that. If somebody wants to go to Maldives, that's his thing. But people are suddenly discovering, I find so many of my friends posting pictures. Do you know which island this is? Which picture this is? And by the way, I spent 39 years in the Foreign Service. I had not traveled as much in India as I'm having to do now. And I can say I come across the most beautiful places in Karnataka, in Kerala, in the Northeast, wherever you travel. So this is not about Maldives. This is about us building a new, confidence, a new trust, a new dynamism into our tourist spots. Who's saying this, by the way? No. First of all, insofar as the price rise, tell them to open the newspaper and e-book, see what the inflation rate is. They talk about petrol, they've stopped talking it because I've been exposing them in every meeting. India is the only country in the world where prices of petrol and diesel have come down in the last 2 years. So what are they saying? There's one guy there who, he was an MP, Rajya Sabha or something. Kitna mila tha? 500 crore ka something. What's his name? What are they should worry about themselves. They've got a drubbing in the state elections. I mean, what happened in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, etc. So, you are a senior journalist, you should enjoy this. When they come and tell you, how will the BJP tackle this? You say, yeah, BJP to aap kaise tackle karo? Batao, kya bata rahe? And what is the question of prices? You look at any economic statistics. Modi ji has upfront reduced the excise on petrol and diesel twice since November 21 to May 22. Prices have come down. All over the world they are going up. So I don't... Now, since you are a journalist, and I think the opposition stories occasionally also... give them one statistic. Say, yesterday was the 8th. We made a public announcement that we will be producing 45,000 barrels of crude we'll be extracting by May or June this year. That will be 7% of our overall production, and the gas which is coming also 7%. So this is the kind of news that they should look. By the way, I also want to tell you another very interesting thing. Just now when I was in a meeting downstairs, one of my friends there said that the price of petrol on your at the bunks is only in English and Hindi, and there was a request that it should be done in written in Kannada also, and I immediately announced that it will be written in Kannada. From tomorrow onwards, I've told my colleagues to tell the oil companies that they should have the price also indicated in Kannada. अरे यार कांग्रेस में आप मेरे को पूछ रहे हो, जयराम से पूछ रहे हो डेवलपमेंट स्कीम। अरे जयराम को पूछो क्या है डेवलपमेंट, यार पूछो उसको। वो बातें करते हैं, पार्लियामेंट हम बढ़िया बनाते हैं तो उसमें वो थोड़ा चूचू करते हैं, कर्तव्य पथ बनाते हैं तब करते हैं, भारत मंडपम बनाते हैं तब करते हैं, यशोभूमि बनाते हैं तब चूचू करते हैं। और आप न्याय की बात बोलो एक सरदार आया था दिल्ली से, वो पूरा 84 वालों को न्याय कब मिलेगा? या पूछना जयराम से पूछना, या जो भी आपका यहाँ पे लोकल है खड़गे जी से पूछना, ये क्या बोल रहे हो? Good. I'm glad. But I'm good. The puja should be performed in temples. Should not be performed in railway stations. Now what does BJP said? He's also believes in Sanatan. Good. Otherwise he'll be left out. Good. Should have temples and pujas in temples. Don't have it in railway stations. Have it in temples. 100% I support. I support puja. I support Gurdwara. I support whatever you want to have puja in the home of the puja. You answered my you heard my question. न्याय वो बोला, वो सरदार पूछ रहा था 84 वालों को कब मिलेगा, उसी ने करवाया था, उसी के खानदान ने। चलिए।
I think we have had all the question session.
Q&A session.
Let him ask. Let him ask. One.
So this is the last question. Let the Honorable Minister respond to this. This is the last question. Bhatta.
I would like to answer that question as an individual, you know, and not as a central cabinet minister. You see, there were governments here which used to impose, what is it called, Article 356, at the drop of a hat. One particular government did it 100 times. And we believe in democracy, yaar. But if push comes to shove, I don't know, somebody will have to take that decision because of the law of the jungle keeps running. But that is the answer, that we give democratic institutions their full range of freedom. Others, in one period of another party which was in power, 150, kitne बारी हुआ? One prime minister alone did it 100 times. हमने एक बार नहीं किया. That is a democracy.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Next time.